What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck9916 and welcome back to the Arizona Coyotes slash Seattle Metropolitans franchise mode. We are here in New York City playing against the Rangers. We beat the Islanders 5-2 at the end of our last episode, and now we head from Brooklyn to Manhattan to play against the Rangers, and we are going to get the first goal in this game. As you see, Martin Hansel, he's going to just redirect that one on. That actually came on the power play. Our first power play goal of the season. I went in the settings and upped the amount of penalties because I wasn't getting enough power plays, so I definitely upped that, so there will be more. We go all the way to the third before there would be another goal, and this one will go to the Rangers. It's going to go in all the way from the blue line, and the game's going to be tied with 12:48 left. Our offense was just not able to produce in this game. We had a lot of shots, a lot of opportunities, but guys, we could not finish. Our shooters are just not very good. They miss the net a lot. They can't get shots on target. I'm so used to playing with the Penguins last year where I had Kessel and Hornquist and Malkin, all sharpshooters, and I would score 4 or 5 goals a game. Unfortunately, that's not the same with the Coyotes. It's hard to score with them because they just don't have a lot of the sharpshooters. And, you know, that's the team that, or that's not team, that's the style that I got used to, was that sharpshooting style. And now I kind of got to get to more of a crash the net kind of style, get rebounds. I got to start aiming low a little bit more. You know, I aim too high in all of my shots. That's one of my problems. We end up losing in this game 3-1. That's part of it. Part of it was also the Rangers are a pretty good team. Our player, Tobias Ryder, he got injured in the game. He got a sprained ankle. He'll be back around November 11th, so he won't be out for too long. He'll be out for about 2 or 3 weeks, but we're going to have to briefly replace him, and we are going to call up Christian Dvorak from the minor leagues. He's a medium potential, top 6 forward, 73 overall. Could be a big part of our team in the future. He says, thanks for my opportunity to prove my worth in the NHL. We say, I think you have it in you to stick up here if you keep improving. And that is true. If he can show, you know, he might only be a 73 overall, but if he can perform like a 79 or an 80, he could be definitely on our 4th line. Also, Colorado's going to place a player on waivers, and this is someone we need. 77 overall, top 9 forward potential. I viewed his player info. He's only like 23 years old, I think, and I went ahead and I claimed him. I thought that he would be a big addition to our team. I put him on the first line in the minor leagues in the AHL. I might switch him and Christian if the way they play kind of says that I should call up one, call down the other. We're also going to make a little trade, sending a crappy defenseman who will never make it out of the AHL to Anaheim for a 5th round pick. They're going to accept it, and the reason I did that is because I wanted to sign Chicharun. I don't even know how to say his name. We'll call him Jacob C. He's an elite potential, and I wanted to start him playing in the AHL, but I go to add him to the lineups, and he wasn't there. So if any of you guys in the comments know why I cannot find him, please let me know, because the same thing's happening with one of our offensive players in the AHL. He's an 81 overall. I can't find him to call him up. I don't know if it's a glitch or something. I can like see them in the lineups, but not in the roster moves, or vice versa. It's really weird. If anyone knows why, please let me know. Either way, in our next game, playing against New Jersey, we're going to get the first goal. Jamie Duclair is going to put that one in. I'm sorry. I just got his name wrong right there. It's not Jamie Duclair. It's Anthony Duclair. I keep getting him and Jamie McBen confused for some reason. I don't know why. But we're beating New Jersey 1-0. 16 minutes left in the first, so just a few seconds later, New Jersey's going to have an opportunity, and they're going to score, and the game is tied at 1. So New Jersey answers quickly. New Jersey's a really bad team. They've only won 1 game this year, so I'm really hoping that we can win this game. Unfortunately, I think our team is a little tired from the long road trip. New Jersey's going to get their 2nd goal of the game. My guys were skating really, really slow in this game. I mean, part of it is I have a slow team. I just have a horrible team. But they were skating so slow. This is the last game on our road trip, which has been the whole season except for the first game. And it's been a long time for them. And I think, honestly, guys, they're just worn out. 2-1 at this point. All the way to the 3rd would be the next goal, and it's going to be to New Jersey. Nothing the goaltender could have stopped on that one. That was going straight in. It's now 3-1, and there's another look. Yeah, nothing the goaltender Smith could have done on that one. New Jersey just had a pass across the slot. 3 minutes left. I'm desperate to get a goal here. Unfortunately, New Jersey's going to get the goal. They pass it to the slot and score and go pad side. And guys, you're going to notice something. My goalie's blocker is horrible as New Jersey gets a 5th goal, and at this point, this game's pretty much over. They're just whopping it on. 2 minutes left in the game, and we go down 39 seconds left now, and I want to cause a fight because we're just done. It's been a horrible road trip. We've only won 1 game, and you know what? We got to get out some anger in this one. It's going to be Ryan White versus, I believe, Ryan Clough. I think his name's Ryan, but as you can see, we're going to get off to a really good start in this fight with a bunch of right-handers. Clough's going to come back with a big cut to the face there. Another right to the face he gets, and yet another one, so he's got us down. We come back a little bit, give him some more energy. He knocks us down. We get back up, and he gets one more punch to knock us out. We were close to winning that one, but unfortunately, we're going to lose the fight. So that just adds even more insult to injury at this point. Very disappointing. And look at that. The shots were even. 32-32. But my team doesn't know how to shoot the puck, so we can't score. We're just so inferior with lack of talent. And now, oh, I was wrong. We actually have one more game on the road trip, and it's against the 7-0 Philadelphia Flyers. This is going to be a tough game. We're going to start out on the power play. 15 minutes left in the first. And, guys, we're going to get in another fight. I did not mean to do this. It's going to be Jamie McGinn versus Lawton from Philadelphia. I shot it after an offsides, and I didn't mean to do it. I didn't want to get into this fight, but I got into this fight. And this fight went just like the last one. I started out winning the fight, but Philly ends up coming back, and it ended up really close, actually. I was, once again, look how low Lawton's energy was. I was really, really, really close to beating him in that fight, but we're going to lose that one, and the game remains 0-0. Now, 17 minutes in the second, Hansel's going to be on a breakaway. He moves in and scores. Goes to the backhand. That's such an easy way to score here in NHL 17. That's like a weak spot for goalies, I've noticed. But we do get the lead 1-0, and Martin Hansel continues to be really good for the Coyotes. I think he's averaging just around 1 point per game. He's been pretty phenomenal. 6 minutes left in the second now. We're going to have a hard slap shot that misses the net. Philadelphia's going to try to take it up the other way, and we're going to have a hit in the back, and it's going to be, what, a 5-minute power play for the Flyers. What the heck? That's actually going to be on McGinn. So he's had a crazy game. He gets into a fight. That's a 5-minute... What? Okay, I don't understand how that's even a penalty. That looked like a clean hit to me, but it's a 5-minute major. Philadelphia is going to score pretty early on in the penalty, but the way 5-minute majors work, we still got to kill off the rest of the penalty. And there's another replay of that goal. Once again, blocker side. Our goaltender should have made that save. That's an easy save, but he let that trickle by. We kill off the rest of the penalty, and we flash forward to the third. 7 minutes left in the game. It's a close game. Philadelphia coming up in the zone. Ekman Larsson's going to steal the puck. Passes over to Martin Hook, and he's going to forward it on to Vermette. He's going to sneak around some defenders. Now alone, and he scores! What a goal by Antoine Vermette. And the Arizona Coyotes have taken the lead 2-1 in this game. That is without a doubt the best goal of the year that we have seen. My goodness, what a beautiful goal from Vermette, who's played really good in the last couple games. Flash forward, 4 minutes left now. We're trying to extend this lead. Martinuk with it at the blue line. He shoots and scores. The goalie was being screened, and we get a power play goal. Just our first or second power play goal of the year. We haven't had that many, but you saw what happened. Mason was screened, and we put it in the upper right side. So now we lead 3-1, which is 3 minutes left, and hopefully we can finally close out this road trip with a win. That would make us feel really good as we head back home to Arizona. 2 minutes left in the game. Philadelphia not giving up. Delzato with it at the blue line. He's going to try to get it behind the net. I go back to grab it. Unfortunately, Philly's going to retain possession. They move to the front. They shoot. They score. And another easy one for my goaltender to let in. It's 3-2 with 1:55 left. Take another look at this one. Yeah, what's my goalie doing there? Like, that should not have been a goal. That was a weak backhand shot, and the goaltender Smith just lets it in. So I don't know what that's about. We got to try to hang on and win this game. 1:55 left, and we are going to hang on and win this game. That was a scary chance at the end that Philadelphia has, but we cleared it at the last second, and that's going to be it. We win this game 3-2, so it was a really rough road trip. The only game that we won was New York Islanders. We lost to Montreal, lost to Ottawa. It was just a disastrous trip overall. We got creamed by New Jersey, who's a bad team, or at least getting off to a bad start. But we finished it out with an improbable win, 3-2 in Philly. I was not expecting that against the 7-0 team. I thought we were going to get our butts kicked pretty bad. That's going to make us feel good as we head back home to Arizona, and we'll be facing off the 4-2 against the 4-2 Colorado Avalanche in our first game at home. Colorado's actually on the power play early on, but we're going to get a goal. It's going to be a short-handed goal, and we have taken the lead 1-0 right at the end of the first. 47.2 seconds remaining, and that's going to be kind of a weird goal right there. It'll be attributed to Ryan White. I took the slap shot, and I don't think Varlamov really ever had control of the puck, and White just put his stick in there and was able to force it into the net. So kind of a nice play right there. The same thing is actually going to happen a little bit later in the game. Unfortunately, this goal goes to Colorado, but that was exactly the way I scored. Take another look. They're going to shoot it, and Smith never had control, and Colorado goes up and is able to poke it in. So it's tied at 1. Colorado on the power play, 14 minutes left in the second period. Martin Hansel with it. He's going to get to the front of the net, and that one's going to go in weirdly. Our second shorthanded goal of the game, and our second weird goal of the game. I was meaning to go behind the net, but Hansel skated in front of the net because the gameplay is just ridiculous on this game sometimes, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe it's my players. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the game. I don't know. It's really weird. Colorado's going to tie the game, though, on the power play again. And it is 2-2 with 6 minutes left in the second. Flash forward to the third. Right at the beginning of the third, we're going to have the puck, but Colorado's going to steal it. They move to the front, and after a few chances, they finally put it in. It was rebound after rebound. A horrible job by our goaltender right there. He lets in another easy one on the blocker side. Look at this. He lifted his pad up in the air. Watch the replay of what happens here. What are you doing, Smith? Like, put your pad down. Get your stick down. Poke that out of the way. It's not that hard, man. Unbelievable. We got to get rid of Smith. He's 34 years old. He's a terrible goalie, and he's going to let another one up there. Unfortunately, I can't really blame him for that one. He was a little slow getting over, but that was some pretty fast puck movement. So we're going to be down 4-2. We got to get rid of Smith, guys. That's going to be something we're going to look for midseason. Trading for forwards and trading for a goalie, because that is pathetic. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Next episode, we'll be taking on the San Jose Sharks. For now, we'll see you next time. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mr. Affleck 9916. Peace.